You know, there's probably a bit of a feeling between both clubs because of, you know, what's happened, you know, change of manager, you know, taking the recruitment staff, players as well. But he mentioned, you know, there's a real need there in the supporters, and you think not even just in the last sort of week or so. You think of Graham Potter when he came back here. So I think it was the first maybe game he lost here as a Chelsea manager as well. So there's need in it. You got to feel it in the atmosphere, and I was up there with the supporters as well. Every time 𝗥𝗘𝗣𝗘𝗟 got the ball, everyone's booing and getting involved as well. Danny, okay, lad?
Hi, Danny. Thanks very much for coming out. Danny Welbeck joining us. And Danny, Jamie was just saying about how.
I'm just saying about, you know, is that. It almost feels like there's a rivalry between Brighton and Chelsea. I felt like I could feel it in the stands. I spoke to Jason Steele before the game, and he mentioned that there's that little bit of friction, understandably so, because of, you know, what's happened with, you know, Graham Potter going there, players going there, taking the recruitment staff. Is there something extra when Chelsea come to town?
Do you know, we feel it as a group in the dressing room, and, you know, the fans, they obviously produce that atmosphere. There's been a lot of ongoings between the two clubs, and, you know, a lot of stuff has happened, and I think it all stems from the fans. They produce that amazing atmosphere, and when it comes on the pitch, we just want to make it like a really good game, really good rivalry, fierce, and, you know, we want to fight right to the end with them.
Danny, really good win, really good performance, an assist from the captain as well. Are you shivering? Are you all right?
I am freezing.
I know it's freezing. Do
you know, I should have got a coat when I come out.
Because you should be. You shouldn't be doing that, particularly after you've played in that game. But we need to start by talking about that goal, the touch for the goal from Mitoma. Just talk us through what you thought of it.
Yeah, do you know what? For me, I seen it was like it was slow motion for me, because I seen it going over the top. And obviously Bart's played a long ball, and we've seen countless number of times that Cruz has got an amazing first touch, and sometimes he evades plays with it, and sometimes he keeps it close to him, but he's got a tremendous ability to, you know, bring it down and just kill the ball instantly. He's took a touch inside, and it's an incredible goal. Impeccable first touch.
It's a touch that's been compared to Zola, Messi,
Bergkamp. Not Danny Welbeck.
I've done a couple like that, but I've not got a goal like that. Yeah, it's seeing it back there. It's incredible. What a goal!
We were watching you on the commentary. We were getting the different angles, and I think there's a shot of you actually. You're saying, "Wow!" Remember that on the pitch?
Yeah. I was saying it. It was just like it was a wow moment. It was one of them moments in the game where I'm like, "Wow, it was a great first touch." Incredible. Seeing it from behind and just how he's bringing it down, and
Danny, if we believe what newspapers tell us, there was a bid for this man in obviously January that was turned down. You've played with some great players. Where would you place him in terms of the players that you played with, and where can he get to?
He's got the potential, you know, to play for the top teams. He's obviously, as you've seen today, the ability that he can produce on the football pitch. It's amazing. I think for him, the consistency, you know, to do that week in, week out, to produce these moments, and, you know, there's always a lot that he can improve on, but he knows that he works so hard, so professional, and he's always willing to improve, and that's the amazing thing about him. With the ability he's got, he still wants to get better and better and better.
Talk to me about your partnership with Ruta, because there's a couple of bits of link play tonight which you very rarely see from two central forward players in the Premier League, because we always used to see one play up front, one play deeper. We don't tend to see players combining. Just talk to us about that. I mean, do you prefer that when you've got someone close to you like that?
Yeah, I enjoy it, you know, to have somebody to play off, and I think we've done a lot of work on that in recent weeks, and how we can combine together, have the connections, and you know, I think it's been missing in weeks leading up to the last couple of weeks, and we worked on it in training. Bobby Zamora comes in and we do a lot of link-up play, and the manager wants us to build them connections and always have them sort of combinations, and it's worked tonight. It's something that we're going to keep on working on and keep on improving.
Danny, a couple of assists for you as well. First time you've had 2 assists in a Premier League game for, I think, 8 years. So it's been a productive read.
Yeah,
it's been a productive read. That was meant in a nice way. I can hear it back now, and I can hear how that sounds. But it was meant in a good way. And it's working so well, as Gary said, with all the forward players, and how well you work as a unit.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice to get the 2 assists, and obviously Minte got the 2 goals today. I'm looking for the refund next week, so if you can refund it, I'll be happy with that. But honestly, to get the 3 points today was the most important thing. We work together. We've shown together as a team we're stronger. We're not, when we play as individuals, we're not as good, not as strong. And when we play together, amazing performance.
I can't watch you shiver anymore.
Oh, I'm
Please
freezing.
go in.
I need to get inside.
And find somewhere.
I need to get
We've tried to get you a coat, but it's not on its way yet. So
Dreaming of Europe confirms Mpintse, the 2-goal hero tonight. These are the numbers from the 90 minutes in that encounter, and I think the one that stands out glaringly, obviously, is Chelsea's no shots on target.
I mean, they've got touches in the opposition box, but, you know, it's all very well just keeping those passes, but there's no one really breaking the deadlock. Again, I found them boring tonight. I found they didn't have the answers to break down Brighton's back five at times. And they only had one shot against Brighton in the FA Cup as well on target. So it's a problem for me now, the last couple of games, with the calibre of players they have, why they're not creating more chances and shots on goals.
Yeah, it's the first time in a Premier League game this season 𝗏𝗏𝗦𝗧𝗢, their main man, hasn't created a single chance. That kind of tells the story too.
Yeah, I know, but I think, would you sit here and think, Karen, as well, that he's just been found out of his style of play, people understand how it works, and in many ways figured a way to stop it, because this bad run in many ways has started from just before Christmas, and it's still going now. I
think it goes back to what we said at the start of the show. They have to problem solve. And that also means if 𝗏𝗏𝗦𝗧𝗢's not in the game, you can't just rely on Cole. Cole's an absolute brilliant talent, and he's trying to go deeper because teams are sitting deeper, so he's trying to find spaces. But he needs other people, because we showed at the start, again at the top of the show, he creates those chances, people aren't taking them, but the calibre of players in that squad and the money they've spent, it shouldn't rely just on Cole. And if he's not having a great game, that should mean the whole game plan doesn't go out the window. That's not good enough.
What should they have done differently?
I was disappointed in the wide play. I was disappointed again that, you know, when they turned to a back five, how is Enzo changing the game? It was exactly the same in the FA Cup. I thought they would have learnt their lessons. It's a deep block, crosses into the box, maybe put another centre forward up as well. Not as in, it's difficult because Jackson's not involved because of his injury, but maybe move, I don't know, try something a little bit different. But I didn't see it. I see the same things that happened from the FA Cup game into tonight's game, and you get the same outcome.
Yeah, well, Chelsea couldn't find a way. You wanted to add?
Yeah, well, Karen said the same things. There was a free kick that you highlighted as well, that they did the same they tried the same free kick again that they scored from in the FA Cup. So that just highlights exactly what she was saying. But it was weird to see Chelsea, a team that, as we saw, had so much more possession than Brighton. They didn't really create too much, or in watching the game, they didn't even look dangerous. I know sometimes you have shots and they go wide, but there wasn't really us in the green room like, oh, that was close. There was none of that really, so it was quite strange.
OK, so I was going to say that while Chelsea didn't have a single shot on target, Brighton scored 3 incredible goals, the first of which definitely stands out. And as Natalie Jedra in the interview rightly mentioned, an assist for Verbruggen as well.
It's a great pass, but I think the touch just makes that pass even better. He's not only watching and looking for the ball coming over his shoulder, he's also concentrating on where the defender is to know where to bring that ball back. And you can see from the way he takes that touch and then the second touch straight after, it was all calculated, and that's exactly what he wanted to do. And it was, for me, it's the best touch for me this year that I've seen, and will most probably be the touch of the season.
Yeah, can you remind us again what makes it so difficult?
I mean, all of it. You know, the balance, the agility, the quickness of the speed, the tight touches, the shots outside the box. And like I said, I have raved about Mitoma for so long now, because he's so graceful. He's so graceful, and he makes everything look easy. And look, I know we've criticised